Hey everyone, Lensman Oz and Chilled here for another episode of Satisfactory. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Getting by, getting by. I made myself and Chilled a new toy. I now have the off-road explorer thingy, which is pretty cool. The noise gets a bit much after a while, but it's a nifty little vehicle. It's a lot quicker to, I think, almost 100k an hour in this, which is nice. A good third faster than the. I don't know what other trucks do, about 45, 50, isn't it? Somewhere around there.
Something around that.
So yeah, nice little quick get around buggy. Um, we have added the smart mod. Chilled is struggling with it because it uses the same button as his push to talk. I don't know if you've remapped it yet, or your push
No,
to talk.
no,
So
no, not yet.
so while he's talking, weird things happen. Um, but yeah, that pretty much enables you to be able to build multiples of things with the click of a button. So let's just say I wanted to build, like I've got right in front of me here, some storage containers. Let's just say I wanted to build storage containers. If I hold down the shift and scroll my mouse wheel forward, it will actually build multiples out in that direction. And obviously until you run out of materials, but like you can put multiples in a row very easily. There's a lot of other more powerful things that it does, but that is one of the main reasons why we've installed it, so we can do arrays of stuff. Although I think Chill's built most of that one down there manually. Um, but we'll go down and have a
Mostly,
look at it in a second. Most of it manually, or
most of it manually.
I'm just going to pop a smart splitter in here. No, I don't want to do that one. I want to do this. I'd like to somehow, and this is where some nifty stuff happens too. So let's do this build. I'm gonna pop this to here and then pop it up in the air. I'm gonna put my smart splitter on the end of this guy. Do I not have enough? Should have everything. Just doesn't want to go there. It's too steep, apparently. It's fine. Probably get maybe that up a little higher. Nope, don't push that button on there. I'll get you a little bit higher. Yes. I want to try and put the smart splitter on top of this guy. It's too steep. What if I get rid of the post? Almost. Oh, come on. Doesn't like. Oh, I can put it there. There we go. Look at that. Shh. Don't do nothing. All right. Smart splitters are cool. They take a little bit of little material. You've got to build an AI limiter or something. But what we've got here is I went over to the oil production area and I added in the ability to make rubber because we needed it for industrial manufacturing. You can see I've already put in the launch vehicle the 200 plastic and 200 rubber. So I went and set up rubber production over there, which was another refinery. And then I realized that our plastic refinery had stopped working because a byproduct of plastic, in the way we've got it set at the moment, is heavy oil or something like that. And I've converted that into, or heavy oil residue it's called. I've converted that into this petroleum coke. So we'll use this for something eventually, but I figured to keep things moving over there, I wanted to use up the byproducts for the plastic and the rubber. So because rubber and plastic, rubber has the same byproduct pretty much. So I'm going to use this little smart splittery guy here. And I'm going to configure him to have, out the left, I want, what do we want? We probably want the plastic maybe. So let's go down this list and say plastic. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'll make that rubber because I want to run the polymer resin that we've got is a remainder, I believe. No, plastic. Middle one's going to be rubber. And the one on the right-hand side is going to be overflow. So then we can go and hook belts up to this. And this guy will do all our sorting. And then hopefully allow our transport to continue delivering items. Because I think this is getting pretty full. Oh no, it's okay. Cool. But this was full. And we may as well have all these items being sorted. Now, I don't know if I got the materials at the moment to speed those belts up, but that's neither here nor there. So I've used the same idea down on the farm. I made some changes to the farm. It'll probably be quicker for me to run, actually, than drive the buggy. Still good fun, though. Can we make these little zip line things on camera? Or I can't remember.
I think so.
Zip line things are nifty for getting around.
Very handy as well.
Because you grab onto the right cable.
Very handy.
But yeah, down on the farm, the other milestone that I was working on was the sous chef one. This is already full. I knew this would be the case. And it's not working. Not working real well at all. Okay, so maybe the middle one can be overflow as well. It's fine. So what I have set up here is I've got a couple of the sorters, the smart splitter here. I've got wheat going to one side. I have everything else going to the other two. You can see all that wheat sliding through here, and then I'm assuming, yep, cool, it's going to go straight ahead. So nice. I'm waiting for, I think I needed 1,000 wheat. We're getting close, but I've paused that. I also have a smart splitter here, only allowing wheat seeds through to the farm. Farm is now fully upgraded with harvesters. Well, it's not fully upgraded. We're not using the fertilizer yet. It's upgraded with harvesters on each plot. All these are doing wheat because I needed lots of wheat. But yeah, we'll come back to that. For the milestone for industrial manufacturing, I need some motors. Now, motors are out here somewhere. I think they're over here. Maybe this one? Yep. That's 50. I'm going to have to wait for another 50 to be produced, but that's okay. I'll run upstairs and get the 1,000 cable that we need. If I've got room in my inventory. Yes, I do. I did just unlock another couple of inventory spots using the MAM. So that helps us a lot. 6 more spots, I think it was. Okay, so let's put... There we go. There's our 1,000 cable. So all I'm waiting on is those last 50 motors. Don't think I've got any spare motors lying around. Doesn't look like it. Alright. So let's go and check out what Chilled's doing. Apart from clipping belts through storage containers.
A few clips, but...
So what Chilled is doing is utilising all the iron we have over here. We've got like 6 spots worth of iron being produced. Iron ore. And these guys are all feeding into 2 smelters each. So it's looking nice and nifty over here. Things are travelling quite fast down the belts.
Need more steel.
Need more steel?
More steel beams.
What was it? Did you go through that storage container of steel beams already?
I don't know whether I did or whether the machines did, but I didn't see any over there on the...
I took a couple. It was full earlier.
Okay. I'll have another look in a minute.
Anyway, doesn't matter. Probably used them all. Lots of things need steel, including these industrial storage containers. But
yeah, a little bit more. And I like the fact they got an output at the second level.
And an input.
If need be. And an input.
Yep. So, yep. So this is all in the aid of fixing up our iron production. What are we making here? Plates.
Plates and rods, basically doubling up everything we got.
So the idea behind this is to kind of clear out part of that bottom floor.
Just stretch things out a little bit so that we can get in and amongst it all a little bit easier.
So we've gone from
If we
organic.
need to split off.
Yes, well, everything's being built organically, and I guess, as I said, the smart mod's there to help us build things a bit easier and be able to, expand our factory as required. So crystals are in and being processed. Pretty sure we've potentially shown the map, so we now have the ability to have the map. Oop, that's the smart mod thing. Hello. No, I thought that's what opened the map, but my bad. I don't know why that. Why would you bind that key? I thought M was map, right? Key bindings. M is open map. So why would that mod change it for that? Okay, so we now have a map here that we can look at. I went for a bit of a spin in my buggy before out over here. But you can see our little things moving around, a tractor moving around. We're still on version 5. Version 6 has been released to the early access channel, I believe, or the experimental channel. I don't believe Smart works on version 6 yet, so we'll see what happens. But apparently the map's a lot earlier, and it's a little bit better up. A little bit better up. Right, let's go see if these motors are made. Up and around. Through the spaghetti. How you doing? Another 20. Wonder if I could make the other ones quicker. No. Can I take some of them? You can have half of them back. We'll see what happens. Take them back. Okay, cool. Let's get over and pop these last few into the machine and unlock industrial manufacturing. It's the wrong gap to jump at. You can have them. Need another 21. I'll hold down my mouse button for a second. So yeah, once we get this industrial manufacturing unlocked, what that does for us is it unlocks the middle and the right hand items in that phase 3. I've gone blank on what they're called at the moment. So it'll unlock those two items, enabling us to start working towards phase 3, which will unlock more milestones to do. More technology, more milestones. We need to find a use for fuel.
That'll probably be jetpacks for fuel.
That'd be nice. Jetpacks. This is really slow making motors manually. Oh boy. Quality YouTube content here, everyone. Me holding my finger down on a craft button and waffling on. Sound about right? Sound about normal.
Yep, sounds about right.
Normal for me, anyway.
Yeah,
Anyway,
normal for a lot of viewers.
Yeah, well. Okay, so we got 21 of them. That should be what we need. Yep, pushing the big red button.
Milestone reached.
A
The
whoosh.
manufacturer increases production complexity. A critical look at production line logistics and efficiency is recommended during integration. The truck allows for increased efficiency in transportation, automated or otherwise. New project parts enable progress to the next phase.
Data said. So, obviously the phase 3 here requires these two. What we've just unlocked is this one. No, that one? Tier 5. This one. The modular engine and the adaptive control unit. computers, trucks, and a manufacturer. So we can now do items that take 4 inputs. Fun stuff. we're going to be... I mean, that's the other reason why Chilled has started working on the iron input. A gas mask would be nice too. That will be our
Yes,
next
'cause
milestone, I think.
more and more materials are being needed.
In the expert farmer thing, we've got greenhouse module. Jetpack, you reckon, for fuel, huh?
Possibly, I don't know. Jetpack wasn't in the pack when I played it
Trains weren't either,
last.
but they're a thing too.
I think about 90% of what's in this game wasn't implemented when I played.
Fuel generator, there you go. Expanded power infrastructure in tier 6. So, fuel generators, we can drop one of them over in the other way place and use the fuel if that needs. But in monorail, we might be able to set up a train running backwards and forwards to the oil location. I don't know. Anything's possible. Actually, I needed to select this one next so we can continue. 470 of 1,000. That'll get us 500, 600, 700, 800. So all I need is another 200 wheat. Go and see what we got while we're waiting the 10 minutes for the pod to return. 10 minutes. 90. Need another 110 wheat. Oh, I'm sure I can put a cut in for 10 minutes, I guess. Here comes another delivery of wheat from our farm. Oh, that looks like it's harvesting as well. Nifty little mechanic. Wheat being produced. That one over there's watering. Look at that. All nice and automated. Fairly quick too. Alright, I'll throw a cut in. We'll get the last of these ingredients and I'll wait for the drop pod to come back. And we'll see what's next. Back in a tick. Alrighty, we're back. Finally got to the wheat that we require. I'm assuming the drop pod's back. Time is gone and the button is ready to push. So there we go. This will unlock the sous chef level, which gives us some new stuff in the farming mod. Let's click on the farming. So it gives us the cooking hub, which I should be able to build. Used to cook, bake, shake, boil, fry, blend every food and drink to your heart's desire. This is the one-stop shop for cooking any food you want. There you go. Let's choose our next milestone. What are you thinking? Chilled? It's tier 5. We have alternative fluid transport, which will give us the packager to be able to bring, you know, liquids via truck. The gas mask. Gas mask would be cheaper. And then expert farmer, which gives us the greenhouse module, which we don't really need it right at this very second.
I'd say grab the gas mask. That way we can grab all these nice, pretty glowing things everywhere.
There's 2 more tier 4 things, which are fertilized crops. So we'll have to unlock them in between. But they're just allowing us to use the fertilizer, which is cool. So I'll look at that in a second. Gas mask sounds like a good idea. It's 200 rubber, 100 plastic, and 50 cloth material, whatever it's called, in this game. Fabric. I'm assuming it's fabric and not cotton fabric. I don't know. It's still fabric. Ah. So we can use mycelia and biomass, or cotton and biomass to make that one. Let's see, the drop pod's back this time. So I could run over here real quickly and just grab a couple of bits of biomass. I'm going to run up the top. And we'll go and grab some plastic and rubber. Here somewhere. using a little nifty cable thing. Okay. So, nothing in there, apparently. It's still going through. Oh my. So, 200 rubber. And a couple hundred plastic. That'll keep us going. So you just got to hold down your left button. And you can, if you can time it right, jump between poles and get around quicker. So let's see if we can make this material. Fabric. I'm going to do it from this stuff. Because why wouldn't I if I've got the cotton coming from the farm? Instead of burning up all my mycelia. So I've got 12. I need to get to 50. Again, I'm crafting on camera, but this is actually quite quick, this one. 27, 28, 30. So we should be able to craft gas masks pretty soon. Again, I'm not sure entirely what that entails, but let's get this going. Away goes.
Milestone reached. Gas masks and filter parts will ensure increased odds of survival in gas-based hazardous environments. Fixit Incorporated would like to extend the friendly advice to not forget to change filters regularly.
Alright. So then all we have is alternative fluid transport, which is... This is the main expense here, is the heavy modular frame, because it takes a fair bit. We're going to have to build a manufacturer for this, so we're going to need to design a manufacturing path for this to get all these items into a manufacturer. But we will have to make the heavy modular frames. I'm sure they're used in pretty much everything. And then we need more motors, so 100 motors. I may as well, I've got the plastic. Wire's easy. Otherwise, yeah, so everything needs that. Might work through doing some of this stuff. I'm going to need to change out the farm into doing, I know in this case, carrots, potatoes, and pumpkins and wheat. And then, yeah. So these will unlock the ability to use the fertilizer that we set up a couple of episodes ago to speed up our crops. The other thing I've just realised is that we can run these into an awesome sink and produce quite a few tickets from it. So we've gone from 60 per minute, which was just us feeding some iron ore in, all the way up to averaging around the 500 mark. Just by burning off the seeds we're not currently using. Which, the seeds are effectively free because we're just producing them from some dirt or some biomass in this guy using a little bit of power. I mean, why not void them into tickets? That being said though, I do need to, as I said, I do need to swap the farm out for those other items. Let's have a real quick look before we get too far at the cooking hub, because I do have the materials I need on me to build this bad boy. If I can get out here. I'm going to pop down the road here a bit. Here, because we're going to need to feed items in and water and all sorts of stuff. But let's have a look. So we can create doggo chow and then 3 different types of muffins or bread. So again, hopefully this is good food and then it's not going to be the end of the earth here, but we have wheat muffins for 150 wheat and 50 water. Bread is 60 wheat and 50 water. Corn muffin is 25 corn. Everything seems to be and 50 water. And doggo chow uses the berries, the yossi, whatever, however you want to pronounce that. And we're going to need that to feed the doggos anyway. So, good little setup here. We can keep wheat going and then feed wheat in here. Maybe branch the water pipe over here to feed water in. Got a nice little branching point right here. Sure, I can make a big mess of it. And then once we unlock these fertilized crops, things will move a lot quicker. Because we've already got the fertilizer set up. It's literally being crafted from wood. Yes, interesting things. Interesting things to come. Might just, it's fine. It's fine. Let me change up that milestone quickly, and then we will swap the farm around to produce what I need to produce. Downside to that filtering setup is that it only allows one item to be filtered.
Is that the smart?
Yeah, I'm hoping there's something you can filter more on, but yeah. So let's change the farm to potatoes, pumpkins, and then carrots and wheat, obviously. I'm gonna need to kind of disable the farm a little, disable this a bit. But I kind of want to change this up. So you're now going to be carrots. You're going to be potatoes. And this one's going to be pumpkin. So then somehow I need to change this so that it could... I just wish there was another way. I wish there was a way of having multiples. Any undefined, any... I'm going to say none for the moment. It's going to back the thing up. I'll work a way around this and see what we can do. Not 100% sure how to get by yet, except having another splitter next to it so everything feeds into that, and then we can take 2 off it. That might be a way. And that gets us our 4 down into the farm, but before I go and void everything, let me grab some more. What have we got? Carrot seeds, some potato seeds maybe. Pumpkin. You grab that wheat seed. And I'll just feed them in manually for the moment. We'll disable this. Alright, so cool little way of getting tickets. Definitely to void some of these seeds that we're not using, but I'll have to rearrange my input now to allow items in there again. Again, I'll play around with this a bit. This is what the game's all about, is working out the best way of doing stuff. But I'm going to need a couple more AI limiters before I can make some more smart splitters. Again, I'm not 100% sure if there's bigger and better. Like, fully configurable ones would be nice. I can have... I want this item, and this item going out here. What is left in our milestones, actually? Yeah, I don't see anything else in that phase, unless there's something actually in the MAM, maybe. Let's have a bit of a look. Quartz. No. Oh, that's sulfur. No. That's in Caterium, isn't it? Programmable splitter. So maybe there is a way of doing it. But I need to get there, and it takes a lot of items.
Eventually.
Yep, so we need to unlock high-speed connectors. Again, that's not all that hard. We've got Caterium happening. Where's that? Top level, isn't it?
Yeah.
Require, so I can probably unlock that first step. Those stairs are so great.
They help so much, don't they?
Okay, so high-speed connector, it's unlocked. That allows us to build supercomputers. which needs 50 AI limiters, 50 high-speed connectors, and 50 computers. So that's going to take us a little bit of playing around and manufacturing. We're going to need to set up some more machines to build, say, the AI limiters and the high-speed connectors, and then start putting them into storages, you know, because that's just copper sheet and Caterium wire, wire, and whatever that chip is. And then, yeah, so we've got a few things we need to get set up, but there's definitely a way of making a more programmable setup. It's just not in our reach yet. But we'll get there. But we'll get there next time, maybe. Or the time after that, or the time after that, the way we're going.
Sometime in the near future.
Because it's wrapping up point. So, thanks everyone for watching. Comments below. Let us know... don't fall on that, Bill. Let us know.
Let us know what we're doing wrong.
Oh, we're doing everything wrong. Don't worry about that. Yeah, let us know your thoughts, and I hope you come back and join us next time. Until then,
Everybody have a good one.
every time I just drop you in it every time. All right.
Every time.
Thanks, folks. See ya.